I always say that God is not the order of confusion or chaos, and your lives should not be the order of chaos and confusion. So put rules in place. There's no place we can go in life where there's no rules. So we as parents can't expect our children to operate without them. Hi everybody, and welcome to Tuesdays with Tillman. This is the day that the Lord has made, and we shall rejoice and be glad in it. Thank you so much, as always, for joining me on today. There's nothing more precious than your time. So thank you for taking out your time to spend with me on today. Today I want to talk to you about how to have peace in your home. Recently, I was asked to do a home visit for a family that has 3 children. And when I walked in, I observed for about 2 hours. I actually saw, I'm not going to lie, I saw this. Children kicking each other, children jumping on furniture, children speaking unkindly to one another, just being disrespectful to their parents. And at one point, I just closed my eyes and said, okay, what do I hear? And I heard their parents saying, sit down. Why are you not listening? I need you to stop hitting your sister. Stop jumping on the furniture. You're running in the house. You don't need to be running in the house. And after literally 2 hours of just chaos, I surrendered and asked the infamous question. I looked at the parents and said, do you have any rules in the house? Any family rules? And quickly they said to me, yes, of course we do. And so I looked at the children and I said, children, what are the rules? And literally it was like deers in headlights. Complete silence. Like that was the most peace I had seen in the house since I'd been in there for 2 hours. They just looked at me like they didn't know what I was asking. So, if you are that parent that, just has chaos in your house, don't act like it's never happened to you. And I'm not going to act like it's never happened to me. I'm not here to judge those parents, but I am here to help us all do better. And so what I did as my child was growing up is I created a visual rules chart so that everybody in the house knew what the rules were. So I guess you're asking me how to do that. I'm glad you asked. The first thing I want you to do is get the children together. Figure out what the problems are in your household. Like, do the children run? Are they hitting each other? Are they not listening? And then flip the rule to the positive. So for example, if a child is hitting if you see that that's a problem, they're hitting each other, then one of the rules will be use your gentle touches. Okay? If they're not listening, you'll say, use your listening ears. Okay, just always positive instead of no and don't. And telling your children what not to do, I want you to tell your children what to do. But you got to get them together and you got to get them involved in creating the rule. And even make it fun, like have a chart, have them draw the pictures of what the rules should be. But involve them so that they feel responsible for the rule. Okay, that's the first step. Second step is really to have everybody in the house understand what the rule is. And that means you too as the parents, because remember, I always talk about leadership starts in the home and it starts with you. And so if the rule is speak kind words, then you as the parent are going to need to do that as well as the children. So let everybody understand what the rule means. Next step. Limit the rules to no more than 5 rules, because children aren't going to remember 20 rules that you put down. So 3 to 5 rules is fine. Make it so that they understand it and make it so that it's short and that they can remember it. Number 4, or the 4th thing I want to tell you, is probably make sure to explain to them that if they break the rule, there is a consequence attached to it. Okay? And whatever that consequence might be, it might be taking away TV, it might be, whatever it is. Figure out what it is and then do it. And then finally, what I want you to do when creating your rules is stick to the rule. There's no sense in having visual rules up if you're not going to follow them. I always say there's chaos in the house. 2 things happen. There's either no rules or we're not following the rules. So now that I've told you how to put rules in place, you really need to stick to them. When you're tired, stick to the rule. When the children give you an attitude, stick to the rule anyway. When you feel guilty about sticking to the rule, stick to the rule. That's the only way that you're going to go from chaos to calm. You know, I always say that God is not the order of confusion or chaos, and your lives should not be the order of chaos and confusion. So put rules in place. There's no place we can go in life where there's no rules. So we as parents can't expect our children to operate without them. All right? So I hope this helps you. For all of those parents out there who want to have peace in their home, put some rules in place. All right? Take it from me. It works. Until next time, I'm sending you love, peace, and hope. Take care.